A young boy here in the Roanoke Valley got quite the surprise when Santa responded to his Christmas letter. Now, that one letter did more for that boy than make his Christmas bright. It provided him with hope, something he's not had a lot of during his lifetime. Meet Seamus. He's 6 years old, and like most 6-year-olds, he wrote a letter to Santa. Kids at Christmas are filled with hope. They believe, and they believe big. But for Seamus, hope is risky. That's because for the first few years of his life, Seamus was in foster care. April and Chris Hera were his foster parents and then became his adoptive parents, promising to love him all the time, no matter what.
Disappointed by the system that I'm not criticizing, but it's not perfect and it creates some trauma of its own when you're moved from place to place.
Hope is luxury for foster kids, and it's a luxury many can't afford. The trauma from their early years in life lives in their hearts. Fear often outweighs hope. How many times can a heart break? How many times can you be let down by adults in this world before you give up? So when Seamus wrote a letter to Santa and put it in the mailbox, he was going out on a limb.
You wouldn't ever want something that's supposed to be exciting like Santa to become another loss or something, that is associated with loss. So, when he sent the letter, he wanted to go every day and look to see if Santa had written back. And so I kept trying to sort of manage his expectations and just say, well, Santa gets lots of letters. I'm not sure he can respond to every letter. He might not be able to write you back. And you just sort of talked about how, but he'll still be coming to bring you presents and that kind of thing.
That's when a postman from the Hollins post office stepped in and decided to be the hope Seamus needed. The postman wrote a note and asked what could be done to help Seamus. A few days later, Seamus opened the mailbox and found a present from Santa.
Surprised that to get any sort of response, because you think about kids sending off letters to the North Pole to Santa Claus, and you sort of just send it out into the unknown, not really expecting anyone to do anything with that. But to have someone reach back out and try to engage, and lo and behold, at the door, gift wrapped, came a present, and with a nice letter explaining that this wasn't it, that there was still Santa coming, but this is just a little something beforehand.
His smile says it all. For a child adopted out of foster care, for a child who had many hopes dashed in his young life, hope is the greatest gift of all.
We adopted him. I got this little necklace from a friend, and it has little hearts on the front and on the back. It says "Born in My Heart." And so he saw it one day. He was sitting on the counter in the kitchen, and he said, "I like your necklace." And I said, "Do you know what it says on the back?" It says, "Born in my heart, because you didn't grow in my tummy, but you grew in my heart." And he leapt into my arms and squeezed me so tight, and he said, "I knew it."
Christmas is more than gifts and trees and twinkling lights. Christmas is about following a star in the sky. It's about hope. And as the post office in Hollins proved, hope can be delivered. It just takes going out of your way to do something kind for someone else. Merry Christmas.